Good morning, class 12. Today I am going to start your part B of accountants. This part is for 20 marks and totally belong with your financial statement. Financial statement are the end product of accounting process and are prepared at the end of accounting period to reveal the financial position of the enterprise at a particular date and the result of its business operation preparing an accounting period. As per section 2 for subsection 40 of the Company Act 2013, financial statement include balance sheet of position statement, statement of profit and loss of income statement, notes to prepared as per Company Act 2013, Schedule 3, Part 1 of Schedule 3. The Schedule 3 prescribed only the vertical formal for presentation of financial statement. Thus, a company will not have an option to use horizontal format for the presentation of financial statement. At content of balance sheet. An asset is a resource controlled by the enterprise as a result of past event from which future economic benefit are expected to flow to the enterprise. Liability is a present obligation of the enterprise arising from past event, the settlement of which is expected to result in an outflow from enterprise of resources embodying economic benefit. Now see what thing is contained in your balance sheet. First, share capital, equity and liability. Second, shareholders fund, reserve and surplus, money received against share warrant. Number 1, reserve and surplus. Next, reserve and surplus shall be classified as follow. Actually, fund have two part. One is shareholder fund have two part: reserve and surplus, money received against the share warrant. First part is share capital and liabilities. In a share capital and liabilities have shareholder fund, and shareholder fund have two part: reserve and surplus, money received against share warrant. Now reserve and surplus. First, reserve and surplus shall be classified as capital reserve, capital redemption reserve, security premium reserve, number D, debenture redemption reserve, E, revolution reserve, F, share option outstanding account, number G, other reserve. Now see, if debit balance of statement of profit and loss shall be shown as negative figure under the head surplus. Similarly, the balance of reserve and surplus after adjusting negative balance of surplus, if any, shall be shown under the head reserve and surplus even if resulting figure is in negative. Now next, non-current liabilities. A liability shall be classified as non-current if it is a non-current liability. The following items shall be disclosed under non-current liabilities. Number 1, long-term borrowing, deferred tax liabilities, other long-term liabilities. Next, long-term provision. Here, long-term borrowing shall be classified in bond and debenture and also term loan. Now, term loan from bank, from other parties. Number C, deferred payment liabilities. Number D, deposits. Number E, loan and advance from related parties. Number F, long-term maturities of finance lease obligation. Number G, other loan and advance specified nature. This is belong with the long-term borrowing. Now, other long-term liabilities, this should be classified into trade payable, payable after 12 months from date of balance sheet or after operating. Others. A payable shall be classified as trade payable if it is a respect of amount due on account of goods purchased or service received in the normal course of business operations. Now, long-term provisions. This amount shall be classified as provision for employee benefit, example provision for provident fund. Other examples, provision for warranties. In a long-term provision, these are classified in two ways, provision for employee and other. Now, see current liabilities. Current liabilities. A liability shall be classified as current when it is satisfied any of the following criteria. Number A, it is expected to settle in the company's normal operating cycle or it is held primarily for the purpose of being traded. Current liability include short-term borrowing, trade payable, other current liabilities, and short-term provisions. Short-term provisions, short-term borrowing. Actually, what is short-term borrowing? Short-term borrowing are the borrowings which are payable within 12 months from the date of balance sheet or within the period of operating cycle. The following items are included in short-term borrowing: loan repayable on demand, bank overdraft and cash credit limit from banks, loans from other parties payable within 12 months, deposits and other loan and advance. Other current liabilities, the amount shall be classified as current maturity of long-term debt, current maturity of finance lease obligations, interest accrued but not due on borrowing. Now, other current liabilities, interest accrued due on borrowing, income received in advance, unpaid dividend, application money received on allotment, unpaid maturity deposit and interest accrued thereon, and unpaid matured debentures and interest accrued thereon, calls in advance, other payable. Short-term provision for which are expected to mature within 12 months are classified as short-term provisions. The amount shall be classified as provision for employee benefit, others. Others would include proposed dividend, provision for taxation, provision for expenses, warranty provision. This amount should be disclosed separately, specified nature thereof. It are all this all about liabilities and shareholders fund and share capital. Now we will go with the next term, assets and non-current assets. Now, assets and non-current assets. Assets have fixed assets. Assets include non-current assets. Non-current assets include fixed assets. Fixed assets have again four part: tangible assets, intangible assets, capital, work in progress, intangible assets under development. Non-current investment, deferred tax assets, long-term loan and advance, other non-current assets. Tangible assets are assets which have physical existence. Assets which can be touched and seen are known as tangible assets. The company shall disclose the following in the notes account as part. Schedule 3. Land, buildings, plant and equipment, furniture and fixture, vehicle, office equipment, other. Now, intangible assets are the assets which do not have physical existence, like goodwill, brand, computer, masthead and publicity light, title, mining rights, copyrights, patents, recipes, formulas, license and franchises, others. Next, capital work in progress, which include fixed assets are under construction by the company itself. Intangible assets under development, example patent, computer software under development. Non-current investment. Non-current investment shall be classified trade investment, other investment. Trade investment is an investment made by the company in the share or debenture of another company to promote the trade or business of the first company. Non-current investment is further classified investment in property, investment in equity, investment preference share, investment in government trust, investment in debenture, investment in mutual fund, investment in partnership firm, and other current investment. Trade investment include investment in property, investment in equity instrument, investment in preference share, investment in government, investment in debenture, investment in mutual fund, investment in partnership firm, other current investment. Now, long-term loan advance. Long-term loan and advances include capital advance, security, deposits, loan and advance to related parties, other loan and advance. Other non-current assets. Non-current assets include long-term trade receivable and other specified. Other non-current assets, long-term trade receivable. As I discussed earlier, a receivable shall be classified trade receivable if it is respect of the amount due on account of goods sold or service rendered in normal course of business. Current assets shall be classified as current when it is satisfied only the following criteria. It is expected to realize in, or it is intended to sell or consumption the company's former operating cycle. It is held primarily for the purpose of being traded out. Now, current investment as short period within the 12 month. Investment in equity, investment preferential, investment in government, investment debenture, investment mutual fund, investment partnership firm, other investment. Now, what is inventory? Inventory have a raw material. Inventory means stock, raw material, work in progress, finished goods, stock in trade. So, store and spares, loose tools, anything is a inventory. Specified nature like a stock. Trade receivable shall be classified as trade receivable if the respect of the amount due on amount of goods sold or service rendered in the normal course of business. A trade receivable will be treated as current if it is likely to realize within 12 months from the date of balance sheet or operating cycle of the business. Cash and cash equivalent. Cash and cash equivalent balances with bank, check, draft on hand, cash in hand. Anything like a cash and cash equivalent is including in cash and cash equivalent. Short-term loan and advances. Short-term loan and advance shall be classified as loan and advance to related parties, other allowance for bad debt, doubtful debt, And other current assets specify nature like unbilled revenue, unamortized, unamortized premium, forward contact, dividend received, advance tax, prepaid expenses, etc. Now I am going to solve a question for you relating to your above discussion. Read the question carefully. Under which of the major head will the following items to be shown while preparing balance sheet of a company as per Schedule 3 of the Company Act 2013? Unamortized loss on issue of debenture, 10% debenture, stock in trade, cash at bank, bill receivable, goodwill, loose tool, truck, provision for tax, sundry creditor. As per unamortized loss on issue of debenture, it's a written if it's written off within a 12 month, this is non-current assets. Then its a heading is non-current assets and its a subheading is other non-current assets. Other non-current assets. Now 10% debenture, non-current liabilities, so subheading is long term borrowing. Subheading is long term borrowing. Now next, number 3, stock in trade. Stock in trade is current assets, its subheading is inventories. Number 4, cash at bank. Heading is current assets. Its a subheading is cash and cash equivalent. Bill receivable. Its again heading is current assets and its subheading is trade receivable. Now goodwill. Goodwill heading is non-current assets its a subheading is fixed assets, intangible assets. Intangible. Loose tool. It's a current assets the subheading is inventories. Truck, heading is non-current assets. Its subheading is fixed assets, that is tangible assets. Now, provision for taxation. Its heading is current liabilities. Now, subheading is short term provision. Sundry creditor, heading is current liabilities, and subheading is trade payable. See the solution properly. This type question may come in your examination related to this topic. I hope you people have understand. In next class I will continue with the new topic. Till then, keep practicing. Stay healthy. Thank you.